Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are making this beautiful crop top I saw on Instagram and I think it's so beautiful. I would want to make one for myself. And I had the fabric, 1.5 yards of fabric, which I think is not enough, but we're gonna make do with it. Okay, so we start by getting the length. This is a crop top, meaning it is a short top. So my normal blouse length is 22 inches, but since this is a crop top, I'm going to reduce the length by 7 inches. So from the shoulder to around my chest area down 7 inches, leaving us with 15 inches. So my entire blouse length right now for this crop top is going to be 15 inches, and then I might probably add 1 inch for sewing allowance. So after marking my 15 inch or 16 inch, I then take my shoulder to nipple measurement, shoulder to underbust measurement. My shoulder to nipple is 10, and then my shoulder to underbust is 13. Then I rule my straight lines. Then I take my bust span or my nipple to nipple measurements, where one of my nipple and the other, the space in between. Okay, that's the bust band. Okay, which is 3, but because we are cutting on direct fabric, we are not cutting on pattern, I'm going to add 1 more inch for sewing allowance. So after marking my 4 inches for the bust band, I'm going to take my dart measurement. For my chest area, I'm going to divide 1.5 inches for both sides, meaning I'm going to give each side 3/4. And then on my underbust, I'm going to take 1 inch from both sides. Afterwards, I'm going to draw a curve from my nipple to connect to the dart measurement I took, 1 inch on my underbust. Then I'm going to connect another curve from the dart on my chest to my nipple again, just so we could have that round curve. After this, I'm going to take my measurement. Now I take my bust measurement, I take my underbust measurement, then I take my waist measurement and my chest measurement. But bear in mind that wherever there is a dart, we are going to add the measurement of the dart back to our already taken measurement. So if your waist is 28 divided by 4, which is 7, and you took a dart of 2 inches, you're going to add it back, making 9. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So wherever we took a dart from, you're going to replace that dart, because at the end of the day, we are going to cut the dart out, which you're going to see very soon. And then for seam allowance on the side, I'm going to add 2 inches as seam allowance on the sides of my blouse. Then I cut everything out. Guys, this is really simple. If you just watch what I'm doing, you can just do it at home. Very simple. So yeah, I'm going to cut my dart out as I said earlier. So I have my center piece, and that will be my side piece. So we are done with the front parts. We're going to start with the back part of my beautiful blouse. So for the back part, I'm going to just place the front pieces on my fabric, leaving about 1.5 to 2 inch allowance for zip. If I'm going to put a zipper, then I would have to leave a zipper allowance. So I'm going to leave 1.5 or 2 inches in front before I start cutting. So afterwards, after placing my front pieces on my fabric, I'm going to cut all through it. Since I'm not a busty person, the difference between my back and front is not that much. So I'm just going to maintain this same cut for the back. If I were to be a bustier person, probably would have shortened the back and the front would have been longer. But since I am flat-chested person, we are going to go in with the same measurement. So after I cut out the back, I'm going to come down by about 3 inches down, and then I slope it to the armhole area, because the back is not as straight as the front. Afterwards, I retake my measurement. And then cut through it. So yeah, now we have our back piece as well. So we have our front piece done, our back piece also done. What we are left with would be the sleeve and the belt. Come on guys, before I forget, I decided to just shape the back to prevent any back bulge in case I'm fixing a zipper. I don't want any back bulge, so I just went in by half from the center back, and then I shaped it to the waistline to prevent any back bulge. So these are my pieces, both the front and the back, done. I'm going to cut this on my lining as well, because I'm going to turn in with lining. So I'm going to cut the same pieces on my lining as well. So guys, now we are going to cut the sleeve. From the picture, the sleeve is quite exaggerated, but because I'm managing my fabric, I'm going to try my best to make do with what I have. So I'm going to fold the leftover of my fabric into 4. Since I'll be connecting it to this armhole, I just place the back on the sleeve, the fold of the sleeve that I've already folded. So just so I could take the armhole area, because I want the armhole to be equal. But I'm going to extend this because we'll be creating a channel to pass an elastic through the sleeve. So I'm going to make it add 1.5 inch longer than that of the blouse itself, so that we can create that channel for the elastic. So this is the pieces left of my fabric. I'm going to try and get my belt from these. And this is how it looks after I have joined the front pieces and that of my lining. As you can see from my lining, I added an interface to make it more stable. So I'm going to do same for the back pieces as well, and then turn them in with the lining so that we have a neat finishing from the top and the down as well. After turning in both pieces, I'm going to add the back and then we join from the sides and fix the belt. And this is how it looks after joining the sides together and then fixing my belt. I decided to fix my belt in the center back where we'll be fixing our zip. This is the length of the belt that I was able to get from the leftover pieces of my fabric, and I think it's okay. It's not as long as I wanted it to be, but it's okay. So this is the front part. We are now just left with fixing this the sleeve, and then we are done. So with the sleeve, remember I told you we're going to create a channel. So I'm going to fold inwards by 1 inch and then sew at the tip and pass through my elastic thread. I'm going to do same too for the sleeve part where I'll be joining it to the sleeve. So guys, this is it after passing through my elastic thread. I'm going to join this to our bodice, then we are done. I'm going to fix it from the sleeve to sleeve on my bodice, and then we are done. So this is how it looks after joining the sleeve. Very cute, very, very cute. I joined the sleeve and that is my belt. I'd have preferred the belt a little longer, but okay, this is not bad. It came out pretty cute. So I'm gonna quickly place it on my dress form so we see how it looks. Okay. This is so cute. This is so cute. I wish I could show you on myself, but I think you can still see it perfectly here. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.